Day 23. Probably have about 19 or 20 miles.
No.
19 probably.
No.
Oh,
Dramatic.
I'll see you a little later.
I screwed off yesterday. I did 11 miles and was done lunchtime.
Yeah, but we got to go to Crestline. We got to go to Crestline, which wasn't very special.
Good Mexican food.
Tony's Mexican restaurant.
Good Mexican food.
Yeah. Hell of a drive up there.
Yeah.
All right, have a good one, babe. I love you.
Okay. So, here starts the mark at day 23, Pacific Crest Trail. We got to overnight last night here in the California State Recreational Area at Silverwood Lake. So we had water, electricity. We had a really nice facility here. A little expensive compared to some places, $50 a night for hookups. But we took advantage of that. We were able to hook our water source up and have our drain for a shower, discharge into the sewer outlet. So we were able to take a really nice long hot shower. And then of course they also had pay showers there in their restrooms. So she's going to get to continue to relax in our campsite. Noon is the checkout, and then she's gonna run ahead and start looking for some exit points in front of us. So I'm gonna get down here, get through all the man-made obstacles, and then I'll see you back on trail outside. So right here was where I got off trail yesterday. Came out here. I talked about that nice water source right there, and then she picked me up right here at this intersection, and that's when we made a little trail up to Crestline. So now the trail crosses under Highway 138, and then it should veer off up here once we get under the bridge. I'll be looking for the trail markers. So that worked out nicely. We were able to get that campsite. Literally, it might have been 3/10 of a mile for me to walk back out and get on trail. And then she gets to continue to enjoy the amenities until noon. So we cross this frontage road here, and I think I see a trail marker over there. A little pile of rocks is typically our trail sign. So if they don't have a pile of rocks, they'll have a, although I will say this, the map says we follow the road a little while. I guess that's it right here. Yep, I see the footprints. So we are back on it, and I see a marker. I'll keep running it. So anyway, here it is, Pacific Crest Trail. We know we're going to cross Interstate 15 in 13.6 miles. That will take us out of this section, Section C, and that will start our Section D portion. So again, I think I pointed out yesterday that I've officially met the mark of a section hiker, and we're going to continue to pursue the mark of a through hiker as we're trekking towards Kennedy Meadows. So as you can see, we're now leaving the California state recreational land, and we're moving back into the national forest past this boundary here. And the trail, as you can see, snakes on up in there. So And I think this will probably be our last view of Silverwood Lake. Really nice recreational area. We really enjoyed that. Nice amenities there at their park. And I think they're going to be busy this weekend celebrating Memorial Day. So, okay. So in a little less than 13 miles when we get up to Interstate 15, I was just reminded by a lady hiker I met on the trail this morning. About 3/10 of a mile from where the trail intersects Interstate Highway 15, there's a McDonald's. So that's kind of a celebration. Anytime you can stop somewhere on the trail and get a cheeseburger, that's the way to do it. I think Jimmy Buffett said it best when he sang Cheeseburger in Paradise. You got in here and get the hiker hungries. Man, a cheeseburger just like, wow, stays right in the forefront of your mind. Although yesterday we did, I alluded that we drove up to Crestline, a little mountain town. Also has a lake up there. We ate at Tony's Mexican restaurant, and wow, huge portions, ice cold beer. They did a really nice job, very authentic, and we enjoyed that. Actually, there was so much food, we actually brought some back with us to the van. And I have a bean and cheese tortilla, or burrito as they call them in California, stuffed away for a snack later. So that worked out good. Anytime you can catch a meal at a restaurant and then also have second and third meals later on, that's a pretty good deal. So, little water source this morning, not flowing too much. I mean, you could scoop some out of that puddle if you're really desperate. Day 23, we actually did get some elevation today, and I can actually see the Paco van right in there from where we were this morning. And we're gonna continue on up these switchbacks around over there and imagine drop in off the other side. So didn't realize we're gonna have any elevation today, but I imagine if we get to the other side it'll flatten out. Another last look at Silverwood Lake. Awesome. Okay, we're coming up on the noon hour. Had one little stop back there, had a pretty decent flow of water, so I cameled up a bit, filled up my water bottles. But as you can see, we're back in this kind of a low upper, kind of a mesa desert. Trail's pretty wide, looks pretty good. We got all this low brush, cactus. We're gonna go up around the side of this one over the top, and I can hear a train. I know we're gonna cross railroad tracks. And then I want to get you a little update on the train change, and I'll get you back up to date the closer we get to I-15. This is day 23, Pacific Crest Trail. I'll see you down trail.
Adios Silverwood Lake. Moving on down the road. Well, Silverwood doesn't have much, but it says they have a Japanese restaurant. We shall see.
It never ceases to amaze me how this trail, I mean, you kind of have it in your mind how it's going to be one way, and then it's a completely different way. Like for the last, hour or 2 hours, if you saw when I was coming off that top, The trail was basically just a little patch of dirt and almost like you're in a wheat field blowing in the wind. So we will continue on, and I will keep you posted, and I'm still kind of hoping we can get to McDonald's. There's the wind again. So we'll see you down trail. Well, it's 1:30. We made it down here at Interstate Highway 15. And I got a sign down there that says McDonald's. Looks like 4/10 of a mile. So we'll see how that looks. I think I'm gonna go ahead and make a run. If I got some cash on me, I gotta double check, see if I got cash. And then I'll go across the interstate to the other side and get back on trail, and got about 6 more miles to go today.
Scenic byway, Lone Pine Canyon Road. Wind is still blowing in these canyons.
Well, after my off-trail diversion to Mickey D's for a couple of cheeseburgers and fries, I'm back on trail. And the trail, of course, is going under Interstate 15. This looks like a pretty long tunnel, so it's liable to be pretty dark. Might have to pull out the old headlamp. Oh yeah, this could be interesting. So this is the only way we can get under the interstate to get to the other side and continue down trail. I don't think I'm gonna need my sunglasses. I got to I'm gonna put this away and get my headlamp out. I will see you down trail. Dark. So we made it under the interstate bridge and under a railroad bridge. Now I need my railroad guy here. Help me out. Literally going right by this train.
So we left Silverwood Lake this morning, and I went, oh my gosh, I stopped at a Silverwood Cafe, and it was actually a Japanese sushi place out in the middle of nowhere. There's nothing out here. It's so strange. So I had me some good sushi. I had a good rainbow roll. It was delicious. And then I came on over and I picked out a dirt road I found. It cuts off of 136 going to Wrightwood. And TBone should be able to reach me here. He'll be at mile 347 right here. And then he'll end up tomorrow. We'll boondock here, and then he'll end up moving on up towards Wrightwood. So Wrightwood's it's only about 12 miles from here. but it is straight up. I drove up that way checking out another road for tomorrow, and it's a no-go. The road is closed. But I'm just sitting here. We're watching the wind blow. It's dusty, and I've been scanning the mountainside. You can see hikers coming through right there, and waiting for T-Bone. He ought to be here shortly. 19 miles, and I can't remember how many hours, but did it again. Talk to you soon.
All right, here we go. Under another railroad. This is the second railroad bridge we've gone under today. Pinocchio. I don't think this is the belly of the whale. It might be. Oh, I see a light at the end of the tunnel. So after that, I think we're gonna be pretty much back in the open country, the way we want to be. Yeah, so there we are, getting a little elevation again. Well, come to just about the end of a 20-mile day, and I've already got a Paco van sighting right there in the middle of the screen. All we gotta do is head down the trail, work our way down there, and we'll be done for the day. Regroup and refit and hit it again tomorrow. You can see her right there in the middle of the screen, right where she said she'd be.
There's my hiker on the side of the mountain. Almost 19 miles.